welcome to today's class. I'm sure you're having a nice time with our YouTube channel. Today we have a white salt to identify the cation and anion present. We have our measuring cylinder, distilled water in a wash bottle. We have our boiling tubes and our test tube, the test tube holder, and we have solution, sodium hydroxide solution, silver trioxonitrate 5 solution, trioxonitrate 5 acid, and aqueous ammonia. We have our droppers as usual. Okay, let's start. Like I told you, the preliminary test, looking at the white salt, what cations can you infer even when you've not done the test? This salt can contain lead 2+, calcium 2+, calcium ion, zinc ion, or aluminium ion, because most of these 4 cations I mentioned, their compounds are white in color. But let's try to find out the particular one. Measure 1 spatula full of the salt, put it in your boiling tube, and add 10 cm³ of distilled water. Shake it very well to see whether the salt will dissolve or not. As you can see, the salt dissolves completely in water to give a colorless solution. Our inference is that the salt is a soluble salt. Since the solution is colorless, we cannot infer any transition metal present. Divide the resulting solution into 3 portions. Okay, to the first portion of the solution, add sodium hydroxide in drops and then in excess. In drops, a white precipitate forms. As you can see, the precipitate is not gelatinous, it's not sticking to the body of the test tube. So our inference is calcium ion, Ca2+, or lead 2 ion, Pb2+, is present. Now add sodium hydroxide in excess. If the precipitate dissolves, then it is lead 2+. Since lead 2 hydroxide precipitated out in drops is amphoteric, it will dissolve in excess sodium hydroxide. But as you can see, the precipitate is insoluble. So calcium 2+ is present. I hope you understand. Now to the second portion of the solution, add aqueous ammonia. In drops, add in excess. As you can see, no precipitate is formed. This shows that the cation present is calcium 2 ion, calcium ion. Lead 2+ forms a white precipitate with aqueous ammonia, but calcium ion do not. So the cation we've established present in this white salt is calcium ion. Let's check for the anion present in the salt. To the third portion of the solution, add silver trioxonitrate 5 solution. What did you notice? You notice a white precipitate. Our inference is Cl- or CO3 2- is present. Add aqueous ammonia to see whether the precipitate will dissolve or not. Aqueous ammonia too is used as a confirmatory test for chloride ion. As you can see, the white precipitate dissolves to give you a clear solution. This is a confirmatory test for chloride ion. If you use dilute HNO3, the precipitate will be insoluble, but if you use aqueous ammonia, the precipitate will be soluble. So we've established in today's class that the cation present in this white salt is calcium ion, Ca2+, and the anion present is Cl-. So we can easily identify the salt. What's the salt? I gave the right answer. The salt is calcium chloride salt. See you next class.